to Ignite India Education, India's leading design, architecture, fine arts, law and management entrance exam preparation ISO 9001-2015 certified institute. Download the Ignite India app to get free access to NATA study materials and to know all top-ranking architecture colleges admission. Download free PDF with all college ranking details from Ignite India app. Fill registration form for a free counseling session in the top-ranking architecture colleges admission. The link is kept in the video description.
Get ready for another picture, okay? Start. Okay, note down all the elements. 17. Yes, I purpose. 17. Okay, very good. 25. Okay. Others? 24. Very good, Ritika. Okay. I've collected a few questions from your paper. Okay. I wanted to see how many of you got this correct. What is the percentage increase in the area of a rectangle if each of its sides is increased by 20%? How many of you had done this, if you remember, of course?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
You did it? Okay. Solve it in everybody, okay? Try to solve this. If you have done good, you can solve it easily. If you haven't, try it, please.
44, right?
44. Okay. Yeah, 44 is correct. Okay, see here. Area of a rectangle formula is length into breadth, right? Okay. So each of its sides is increased by 20%. That means L and B is increased by 20% equally. So increase in L and B shows L plus 20% of L, meaning they're saying it has increased from L to 20% more, not just 20%. So L plus 20% of L and B plus 20% of L. So the increased L would be 1.2 L and increased breadth would be 1.2 B. Now, if you guys don't know how that came about, this would be L plus percentage. When you want to convert into fractions, it would be, you would divide it by 100. Okay, so it will be 20 by 100 into L. This will be L plus 0.2 L, which is 1.2 L. Okay, similarly, say the same with breadth. Now, the new A area would be 1.2 L into 1.2 B. Okay, so this would be 1.44 L into B, correct? This would be L into B plus 0.44 L. We want to find the increase in the A. Okay, so LB is normal area that would have been, and 0.44 LB would be the increased. Okay, but they have asked in percentage. Okay, now when you want to convert percentage to fractions, you divide by 100. When you want to convert fractions into percentage, you multiply by 100. Okay, so the increase in area is 0.44 lb and multiplied by 100 into 100 will give you 44. So the increase is 44%. Okay. Any doubt in this?
No.
A man's swimming speed with the current is 15 km per hour. The speed of the current is 2.5 km per hour. What's the man's speed against the current? You guys know how to solve this? I don't know. Tell me whether they have taught you speed, time, and distance in school. Boats and streams type of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. Okay. Okay. So whenever the boats and streams, upstream and downstream speed comes into a picture, the two important factors which decide that speed is, one is speed of the man here. Okay, the man in still water, meaning without the influence of the water. Okay, take it as x kilometer per hour. Okay. Here they've given the man. Okay, he is swimming, so that's why I've taken it as speed of the man in still water. If they ask about boat, okay, then I would say speed of the boat in still water. Depends on the question. Next important factor would be speed of the water current. Okay, here it is 2.5 kilometer. Okay. Now when you go downstream, meaning you are going with the current, meaning the water is helping you to move forward. So downstream speed is equal to x plus y. Yes, I take it as y is equal. Okay. This will be x plus y, and upstream speed would be x minus y. Okay. Now downstream speed they've given 15 kilometer and y is also given. Okay. So find x plus 2.5 is equal to 15. Isn't it? Yeah.
So if it's with the current, then it's downstream, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So x is 12.5 kilometer per hour. Okay. Now we know X and now we know Y also. They have asked the man's speed against the current. That means upstream speed. It would be X minus Y, which is 12.5 minus 2.5, 10 kilometer per hour is the man's upstream. Okay. Any doubt in this? I've given it in short now. Okay. If you want, we'll make a whole chapter of it, a whole class of it, where it will include average speed, all of it. Okay. Also, some of the questions which I have not included, I'm planning to again make a whole lesson of it. For example, clocks and calendar. It's very important. The question they asked. What is it? Okay, how many times do both the hands of a clock coincide in a day, considering the day is 24 hours, right? These all questions are standard, like important notes kind of thing. Okay, so these are all we'll do. Along with that, we'll also do questions like, if today is Tuesday, what will it be on 3rd May, something like that. That we'll do a whole lesson of it. That's why I skipped it for now. A farmer traveled a distance of 61 kilometers in 9 hours. Okay. He traveled partly on foot at 4 kilometers per hour and partly on bicycle at 9 kilometers per hour. What is the distance traveled on foot? Have you guys, did you guys do this in the exam?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you did. You got the answer correct if you checked it.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Now we'll do this later because for this to make sense, I'll have to give you a background, which will take about half an hour. Okay, so leaving that, we'll go with the other part. Now, what we'll be doing today will be is that we'll be studying types of houses. Okay, I'm assuming they give you a question, right? Traditional house in Indonesia. That was the answer. We'll do the various types of houses. They're not all of them. Okay, but we'll start with these. Okay. Okay, see, round houses. Okay, where is it from? A land of deserts in the north and green landscapes in south. Burkina Faso is a landlocked country in West Africa. Okay, it's a country in West Africa, and they live in countryside. Almost all of them live in countryside, and it is a rural area kind of. Okay, their huts. These can be termed as huts, but they are traditional homes made of mud. Okay, the inside of it is covered in mud. This especially the roof part. Okay, to keep it stable. In rural Burkina Faso, nomadic cattle keepers often live in huts made of woven reeds. The design that you can see here, the pattern, okay, it's woven actually handmade. Okay, we'll actually see these type of designs elsewhere also. Depending on where it is and what kind of plants they have. Okay. This type of design is very much common. Homes in Indonesia. Now, Indonesia has a lot of traditional houses. Okay, this is one of them. Okay. See, Indonesia has more than 18,000 islands, in which only 6,000 have people living on them. Okay, 6,000 islands have people living on them. Okay. Traditional homes are often built on stilts to prevent them from getting wet, as many people live near the water edge. Okay. In Papua, Indonesia, some families still live in the traditional homes called honai, made from wooden slats and thatched roofs. Okay. Traditionally, fires are built in the center of the round house. Now, the first part which I showed you, these houses, okay, they are made from thatched roofs. Okay, this is a part of one part of traditional homes, not all of it. These are some of the other traditional houses. Okay, the names are little confusing. Okay, see, this is this part. Okay, but the common part that you see everywhere, almost everywhere, is that they're built on stilts. Stilts means wooden, bamboo. This one's I can say. Okay, the bottom floor, the ground floor is usually kept bare because It's an island. Okay, there may be a time when it comes to water flooding. Okay, they want to protect themselves from that. Okay, now what you saw was this in your question paper, but there are also different kinds of traditional houses. This is the very simplistic form, no stilts. This is again one of the traditional forms, small houses. But all of the houses that you can see, mostly they have this shape in the roofs. Okay. Here, here. Okay. Simplistic houses. These are circular houses with straw roofs in Uganda. Okay. Northern Uganda has this. The houses tend to be circular with a straw roof with the walls often made from mud. Okay. Now see the roof structure here. See the roof structure here and here. Okay. What is the difference? Any difference that you can see?
First one is woven reeds,
Yes.
and
First one is woven reeds.
Uganda it's straw.
Yes, Uganda is straw roof, correct. Also, these are a little more spread out. It's not very small compared to the other ones. Okay.
For Honai, what is it?
And I,
Like what type
thatched
of?
roofs.
Okay.
Thatched roof. It can be. I think it can be used from made from the local plants there. Okay.
Hmm.
Thatched roof is a type of making the roof. Okay. It's a form of building. Sometimes they use reed, straw, okay, uh, palm, the branches of plants, soft, okay, various materials depending on where it is being built. Also, what they do is usually for thatched roofs, they make the top layer of the houses from plants. Okay, so that the water that is there is not retained and can slide off. If you use mud, it absorbs. Okay, this is one of the most oldest form of making roofs, as you can see. Okay, Rwanda. Do you guys know where Rwanda is? It's in East Africa. Okay, it's becoming famous recently because of its rich culture and I think many wild animals are there in East Africa. Rwanda is especially very famous for that. Okay, see. Rwanda is a country of beautiful green mountains and valleys. Houses are often made of mud, grass, and banana leaves with clay tiles and thatch used for roof. Okay, so there is a little variety here. Clay tiles are also used. Okay, banana leaves, native there. Okay, grass and mud, that is the usual. Okay. It looks like this. Banana leaves. Yeah, this is the king's house. Okay, the king actually used to live here till I think 1931. It is surprisingly spacious inside. Actually, I'll just show you guys some other pictures. You won't believe how it looks. This is the interior of it. It looks spacious, doesn't it? Okay. Ethiopian houses, traditional. Okay. They look like this. Sometimes they make wall art also. See. Ethiopian traditional houses are round and made of wooden strips covered with a sticky combination of wet soil, clay, sand, animal dung, and straw. If you can see here carefully, okay, you will see that they are strips. Okay, they are wooden strips which are joined together by a sticky combination of wet soil, clay, sand, animal dung, and straw. Okay, again, this is a thatched roof. Kenya. Okay. So the traditional houses are built by Maasai people. Okay, I may be pronouncing it wrong again. They're semi-nomadic. Okay, so they travel from place to place and are well known for their traditional clothing. See, the houses are made of uh, mud, cow dung, and sticks. Okay, as you can see, the homes are grouped together in a compound to help protect them from wild animals. Very tribal kind of thing. Okay. Kenya is famous for its huge game reserves, where you can spot some of Africa's most amazing animals. When they say game, that they mean animals. Okay, hunting. The landscape is magnificent with mountains, savannas, and the Great Rift Valley, a 4,000-mile valley filled with diverse landscapes. See, Thailand, okay, many Thai houses are made of wood and bamboo with posts raising them off the ground. Here also, where else did we see that the houses were raised from the ground, away from the ground?
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia, correct. There is also, but they maybe a little different. Yeah. This is the type of house. Okay, it's not the height difference is not that much when you see with the Indonesian houses. Okay, but they use wood and bamboo with posts raising them out the ground. Okay, I think they use bamboo. Looks like that or wood. This is surprisingly good. Okay. Homes on stilts in Bangladesh. More than 700 rivers flow across Bangladesh, and traveling by boat is an everyday experience. Okay, so Bangladesh is a low-lying country that often gets flooded. So houses built near the water are made out of bamboo and again put on stilts. These are again traditional homes. Now, because of construction, revolution in all the South Asian countries, houses are of different materials. We are only seeing the traditional ones. Okay. They're made of bamboo. You can see the design here. Mhm. Palm frond houses from Sri Lanka. Okay. Now, if you go to Sri Lanka for vacation or something, okay, the houses nowadays are modern, but in resorts and all, no, they still have palm frond houses. But again, not like this. Obviously, they are a bit more sophisticated, and I think not handmade. Okay.
Looks similar to South Indian house.
South, yes, it does. But though again, culture in Sri Lanka and South India is very similar, don't you think?
Hmm.
Yeah. So the palm leaves are taken. Okay, they are made into a design like this, as you can see here, and houses on it. This is an extremely basic level of housing. Okay, that I've shown. In rural areas, people weave their homes out of palm fronds and sticks. Okay, to join them, sticks are made to keep them stable. Palm fronds. also used. Ecuador. Okay, Ecuador is the smallest country in South America and is named after the equator which passes through it. Natural materials like palm, mangrove, bamboo, eucalyptus, and earth means mud, are often used to build houses in rural areas such as this one. Okay, they have made it on stilts because it's an agricultural area. Okay, this is the most different of all the houses, the traditional houses that you see, because eucalyptus, palm is the okay. We've seen bamboo also. We've seen not together. Mangrove is there. Eucalyptus is also. Okay. Ghana. Has anybody heard of Ghana?
Yeah.
It's in West Africa. Okay. It's a. Where have you heard of Ghana? If you can remember. Ghana is a very poor country, one of the poorest countries in the world actually. Okay, very low average income there. GDP is very low. Okay. Anyway, the houses there, they especially make colorful houses. Vibrant colors are used. Okay. You see any vibrant colors in your question? The chances are it is from Ghana. Traditional Mexican houses. Mexico has mountains, rainforests, deserts, and beaches. Why they are giving you these is because you have the condition for housing depends on the environment. Right? Mountains, it has to be sturdy. Rainforest also sturdy to withstand rain. Here withstand uh, high amount of wind. Desert, beaches, you know. Okay. So they are saying it is very diverse. Okay. So traditional Mexican houses are built with adobe, which is a muddy mixture of clay, soil, straw, and water. Okay, the mixture is it made into bricks, which are then used to build houses. It looks like a normal house, but the bricks that are used is made from adobe, which is a muddy mixture of clay, soil, straw, and water. Okay. Also, in some of the houses, no, that is different. Tiny, colorful homes in Haiti. In Port-au-Prince, Haiti, tiny, colorful homes are built very close to one another on the hills surrounding the city. Okay, because it's a small place.
Where is Haiti?
Hmm?
Where?
Port-au-Prince, they are saying. Caribbean. It's a country in Caribbean, in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Hispaniola. It shares the island with Hispaniola, the Dominican Republic. Anyway. Okay, Haiti is known for its natural disasters. Houses need to withstand earthquakes and regular hurricanes, but many people cannot afford this. Okay, so many houses are still camps after the earthquake of 2010, and others have built basic concrete wall houses with tin roofs. Okay, it's a very small place, so houses need to be just close. If you see, very close. Next. Again, they are colorful. Colombia is sometimes called the gateway of to South America, sorry, because it sits where South America joins with Central and North America. Its landscape has huge variety, from beautiful beaches to snow-capped mountains, okay, deserts and sweeping grasslands. Houses are often brightly painted and made from cinder blocks, clay, cow manure, or hay. Okay. What does cinder block mean?
Wooden blocks.
Actually, it's a no, it's a lightweight block. Okay, brick. It's made of sand, cement, and mixed with ash. It's a very lightweight. I think that's why they use it. Okay. Colombia, they use cinder blocks, clay, cow manure, or hay. What does hay mean? What does
The
it mean?
dry grass.
Yes, dried grass. Correct. Okay. Tribal houses in Bolivia. Okay, these are like this. Not much to say. Okay. See. Houses to withstand volcanoes and earthquakes in El Salvador. El Salvador is a country in, I think, Central America. Okay. It's the smallest country in Central America. See. Because it often has volcanic eruptions as well as earthquakes, it's sometimes known as the land of volcanoes. Okay. Rural houses are made of sand, clay, water, and straw with large front porch. Okay. Now, all the traditional houses were actually made of, all over the world. I'm saying basically, they were made of sand, clay, and water, along with the other stabilizing materials. Right. If you guys know, I don't know where I read it, but if there was a fire in that such a place, okay, the escaping time until it all burned was a lot higher than what it is now. Okay, so where there is volcanic eruptions and earthquakes, the house needs to be stable for one thing. Second thing, you cannot have too many things. Third thing, it has to withstand heat. So sand, clay, water, and straw. You cannot have any this one. Straw though is necessary sometimes. Okay, not the main ingredient. Okay. This is Peru. Nearly half of Peru is covered by the Amazon rainforest, the largest rainforest in the world. Many people move to Lima, the capital city, to look for work every year. Because they cannot afford to live inside the city, many residents live in the hills surrounding the city in homes made out of any materials they can find. In the highlands of Peru, where temperatures can dip below freezing, families build their wood homes as tightly as possible to keep out the cold winds. This, so you guys know, to keep the house warm, wooden houses are the best. Okay, where you see, if you see wherever there are, sorry, yes, something, so say something. Okay, yeah, wherever there is high, snowfall or very low temperatures, wooden houses are the most common things you can see because wood is best to withhold temperature. Okay, it is an external process. Okay, Guatemala. Here, Guatemala. Do you guys know what about the place?
No.
Okay, this is also a place in Central America. Okay, it is also a very poor country, not the poorest, but out there. Okay, there's a very high case of malnutrition in this country. Okay, see, urban neighborhoods can be cramped with houses piled on top of each other, as you can see. Okay, Brazil. Brazil has the biggest population in South America. It is often well known for the Amazon rainforest. Yeah. Over a third of the population live in slums. Oh, one third. Called favelas with no secure shelter, safe drinking water supply, or toilets. They are extremely poor neighborhoods, and people living there are often vulnerable to land disputes, dangerous gangs, and natural disasters. More than one third of people in Brazil live like this. Have you guys seen any movie scenes where Brazil is shown?
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious, yes. Yeah. They don't show these, do they? Okay. Philippines. It has over 7,000 islands. Okay. How many did Indonesia have?
18,000.
Yes, 18,000. Correct. Okay. People there live on only 11 of those islands. That means other, 6,989 are non-habitable. Okay. See, a popular tourist destination. Poverty levels are still high. Okay. With many people living in urban slums community. Okay. Togo is a narrow country in Africa's west coast, which became independent of France. Okay. It has beautiful beaches, exotic market cities. Houses in countryside are often made of from mud bricks and red plaster with iron sheeted roofs. Okay. Togo. Iron sheeted roofs. Okay. Tanzania is the largest country in East Africa and is known for having plenty of amazing wildlife. Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa, is there. Okay. Traditional houses are made of grass or mud, strengthened by large wooden poles. Okay. They're built from the roof downwards rather than the bottom up as most houses are. Okay. I'll give this to Gaurav sir. Okay, he will put this in the app. You can get this. Okay. We'll do more about these. These are mostly American African houses. Okay. Now, just a second. Yeah. I want you guys to research right now, not a homework. Okay. Try to find traditional homes of India. Okay, as many as you can. I'll give you 20 minutes.
Ma'am,
15 minutes, yeah? Yeah?
once repeat the question again.
Yeah. I want you guys to find traditional houses and what are the materials built for that in India. Okay, I'll give you guys 15 minutes to do that.
Thank you, ma'am. Students who are like you're seeing on YouTube, please research on that and please contact on this number and you can submit your research. The contact number is 9972046911. You can submit your research there and sir will guide you there from. Okay. So those who are viewing like on YouTube, please do that and then we will complete the class tomorrow. Okay. And the students who are in Zoom, like in Zoom meeting link, do your research, be in the class only, and after 15 minutes, ma'am will ask you the questions.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon button to get all notifications whenever we will be uploading our new video. Download Ignite India app. Stay safe, stay positive, good luck. We'll see you in next video.